Michael, hey, hello to you. I know it's 9 a.m. for you, early in the morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. So, could you give a short introduction about yourself?
My name is Michael, and I've been inside the real world for about a year, learning everything that they have to offer from the very beginning towards now, and I've seen all the massive improvements that they've made. Pretty much every week or so, there's an improvement to the server class up. Course updates, stuff like that. So
Okay, good. So, what campuses did you go into when you first joined the real world, and which ones have you been through?
I I started with freelancing and copywriting. Those were my main campuses I started with. I did not get that much into copywriting because I was focused on freelancing web development at the time. Then I ended up switching skills to video editing. There's a section of the real world that teaches what you need to know as far as marketing your content on TikToks and YouTube and Instagram. And so I leveraged those lessons to get clients in
hmm
my video editing agency.
Very nice. And how has that scaled for you? What kind of an income are you getting?
I started off with about $10 a clip. And then now I'm getting about $15 to $20 a clip, depending on the client. And some clients even pay up to $30, $45 a clip.
hmm
Um, and in total, month to month, it's about at least $600, $700 a month with my one client, and he recommends me to a bunch of people. He's big in the niche I'm in, and he recommends me to a whole bunch of other content creators. Well, that's where I get more money per month,
hmm So, roughly,
and
what are you averaging now per month?
about $1,000 a month,
Okay, very
and
cool.
it's all part time. Um, I started off with a 9 to 5 job, and not 9 to 5 job. It was a 10-hour job, but basically my full time job, and
Mhm.
I'm working my way as a side hustle so it can replace my main job.
Right. Okay. So while working a full time job, this is all on the side, earning an extra 1,000 per month. I mean, that's
Yes,
better than just having nothing, right?
yes, and it's all
Definitely
thanks
helps you.
to the real world and all the lessons that I've learned inside the real world. Yeah.
Good, good, good. That's good to hear. So, how different is your average day now compared to before you joined the real world?
Oh, massively. The real world and Entertate has had a massive impact on my life as far as I was dealing with depression, all this stuff that most people deal with, and Andrew Tate appeared and talks about how depression is not real. And now I'm always happy, no matter smile when it rains, is what Tate says, or something similar to that. So I'm always happy now. It's a scale of happiness. I'm either a little bit happy or a lot happy, and that's changed my entire outlook on life. And I used to be a bit overweight, and I've been using a fitness campus to get back into shape. And I before joining, I could do 5 push-ups. After joining, I can do about 70 push-ups in one go. So that's a
Oh,
major improvement.
all right. That's great to hear. And what about the community within the real world? Have they had any kind of impact on you?
Yes, I I used to be a video gamer, and one of the aspects of video gaming is the community within the games. And now it's the real world makes it so that I feel like I'm playing a video game in real life. So the community aspect helps a lot. I have friends to talk to. We're all on the same path, and all of us are helping each other grow and become the best we can be. And that's been very helpful compared to outside of the real world, which is not
Right.
as people don't thrive to be the best they can be.
Good. So far, very positive change. Very nice to listen to. What would you say has been the biggest challenge in your case when you were first trying to implement the lessons you were learning?
Um, probably probably the fact that I'm not used to working all the time. Um, the professor inside the real world says everything is work. Sleep is work, exercise is work, um, and that's helped me understand that taking care of my health, that is work. That is benefiting my life long term, so that I can make a lot more money. And everything that the real world does help with, it's been improving. It's been improving every aspect of my life, not just money, financial. It's been helping with my emotions, uh, emotional stability, and all of these other things as well.
Great. And what would you say have been the biggest insights you've learned from your time within the real world?
Speed and never giving up, and consistency. Um, One thing that I kind of notice is everybody gives up eventually, for maybe it's a valid reason, maybe it's not a valid reason, but I like to think about what I think it was Shaquille O'Neal from basketball. He got his last game. He got his Achilles heels torn, and he had the mindset that I'm never going to quit, and that's what made him the greatest basketball player of all time. Is his ability to just stay consistent, never quit, and do the best you can do regardless of situation. And that's helped me in the fact that I've been doing what I've been doing nonstop every single day, and I've been growing slowly sometimes, but it's a nonstop growth, and I can see the potential later down the line as well.
All right. What would you say to people who call that excessive walking so much?
Um, I'm trying to figure out how I can say this in the nicest way as possible, but we live in a we live in a competitive environment. So you can either decide to do the best you can or be outcompeted. Choice is yours. And as far as people who say I'm overexerting myself, luckily I live in a family that they don't see it that way as much. So that it's not that abnormal to my family, because my family has worked all day long as well.
Hmm.
Um, and as far as my friends who says I'm working too much, they see the path that I'm on, and they can see the improvements that I've made to my life, and that speaks volumes.
Hmm.
So they don't really have much to argue against me when I'm the one doing 70 push-ups, um, nonstop all day. I do like 300 push-ups a day. My life in general has gotten a lot better, so nobody really argues that I'm working too much. Not really.
Hmm.
So
Good, good. Okay. And in terms of family, I mean, they see the positive change within you from before joining when you said you were playing games, doing other things, were depressed. And yeah, the positive change now of actually doing productive things with your time and they probably see you're a lot happier as well. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense why they'd be supportive about it.
Yes, luckily.
And since you're on this trajectory, where do you see your life heading in about 6 months to 1 year?
Well, right now, um, luckily, thanks to the real world, I am able to move to an online business, and that gives me geographical freedom. I can move to anywhere in the world, and I feel fully confident in my abilities to start from nothing, and within 6 months, be able to rent my own place, start my own business, um, and then scale it further afterwards. As far as the next 6 to 12 months, I am glad that I have access to the real world because I'm able to take care of my father, who some people can hear from the background. Um, if it weren't, if it was not for the real world, I would still be stuck in another state, and I would not be able to move out to take care of him. And that's also something that Tate has helped me with, is realizing the importance of family and being there for your family. So next 6 to 12 months, I'm expecting to scale my business up dramatically, on top of being able to take care of my grandfather. Uh,
Mhm.
Father,
Father.
grandfather, it's complicated, but he's my he's a man who raised me from a kid.
Mhm.
He's technically my grandfather, but he's the father of my life. So
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I said this throughout this interview. It's beautiful to hear the impact the real world has had on you and what it's allowing you to do and what it will allow you to do in the future as well.
yes,
So I look forward to doing a follow up with you at some point in about 3 months or so, just to see how everything's scaling for you and progressing. And my final question, so you can get back to your father after. For people who are unsure about joining the real world, maybe they're thinking it's a scam for $50. What advice would you have to them?
um, $50 is not that much money. You can literally do anything and get $50 in a couple hours. There's this guy who he has a YouTube account where he goes to random cities in America. He gets one penny and he trades that up to 100, $200 that day. So if you have the will to make money so that you can learn how to make more money, it's only $50. Like, you can go to the store, buy a cooler, buy water, buy soda, buy ice, go downtown, sell water bottles and sodas for profit, and easily make $50 in one day.
Mhm.
So there's really nothing that's stopping you from joining at all. And
Mhm.
on top of that, the lessons that you do learn inside, while it might take you to, a lot of people do make money the first month, but some people are slower than others. It took me about 3 months to get my first client. 3 months is $150, and my first client paid me 600. So I basically have the real world for free indefinitely, and it's nonstop. It's been growing every single week. Um, and so I don't see the real world as a scam, especially when you can go to university and pay thousands and thousands of dollars to learn nothing. I went to university. I graduated and all of that, and everybody that I know, they don't even use their diploma. So
Hmm.
it's like there's no real point. It If you have the choice between the real world and university, the real world is the correct answer because it's cheaper and you'll make more money quicker.
Okay. So thank you for the answer, Michael, and thank you for your insights as well. If people are interested in contacting you or finding out more about you and what you do, would you have anything to give there, or do you prefer not to?
My social media accounts on almost all platforms is MJ Morrison USA. So I have Twitter, I have Instagram, I have Facebook, I have LinkedIn, and I even have a YouTube channel, but it's not updated on YouTube. But I'll change that today. I'll change that right after this. I'll update it to have MJ Morrison USA as my handle on YouTube.
Okay.
I don't have any videos on YouTube, but you can reach me anywhere else. Twitter as well, and it's MJ Morrison. Morrison is spelled the same way you spell Jim Morrison.
I'll add that all to the description of the video.
Okay.
So thank you for your time, Michael, again, and until next time, I wish you all the best.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.